Can you hear me now? No sound still? Oh, crap. What am I gonna do? Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Oh, I hear it. Yay! I hear it. That's good. That makes me happy. Alright, I can put the music back on, right? Okay, what happened? Oh, did we get unplugged here? We did. Okay. Bear with me for 1 second. Setting the thing, the mood, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Alright. Alright. Can everybody see and hear me? Okay. Good now. Hi Bravery. Hi Aisha and Bert. Who else we got here? We got Quantum Dre. Hello, Energy and Light. Hello, Soul Moons Rising. Okay, who else we got in here? Rita R. Woodward. Hello. And John Binney. You got a flight at, I don't know what time it is right now in Scotland, where you're at. Let's see. Orbicron, if you're still here, hi. And I think that's everybody. If I missed anybody, I'm so sorry. Tiara. Oh, you like my little crown that I made, yeah. Yeah, it's so it's moonstone, and I actually made it a little bit tight. I'm like, oh, I should have made it a little, oh goodness gracious, I just bent it. I made it a little bit tight. It's really pushing on my third, like right above my third eye. Yeah. Hi Joan, how are you? Everybody give me 1 second, just gotta let my cat out. It's like, I swear every time I do a live stream. Yeah, I made it, yes. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I swear every time, every time, and I started like messing with this too. Totally elvish, yeah. Yeah, you know, it's that fairy blood. I can't help it. Oh, so how's everybody doing tonight? The energy definitely like calmed down on the resonance, but I have been feeling some like, I know it's just got to be probably the portal or whatever. Anybody else feeling like portal energy a little bit like, whew? My hands are a little bit sweaty. I think I'm just a little, I was getting some anxiety. My cat was freaking out, and she does that when I start to get anxiety. She doesn't like it. Because my live stream wasn't working again. I'm like, every single time. Every single time. Yeah. Very driven today. Yeah, you know what was really strange is I was too, like I got a lot done. I made this crown today. I like cleaned my house. I just like, I even meditated before I started the live stream. Like I was just like, whew, I got a lot done. Yes, yesterday the energy was nuts. Oh man, especially last night. Like when I started the live stream, oh my clock, I got 88811. Sorry, my thing's at like 88% and then it's 811. So I just saw that synchronicity and thought it was cool because today is the palindrome day, and if you add the numbers up, you get 8. So it's like a manifestation day. So it was interesting to get that synchronicity, and I'm like still looking at it on the palindrome portal day. Like this energy is like, I can like, I'm all shaky, and I'm picking up on your guys' energy, and it'll take me a second to acclimate. I've noticed that like when I connect with you guys, I start to get, hi Katie, really kind of shaky for a second until I like can acclimate the energy. Actually, I should probably grab my grounding stones. I'm like surrounded by crystals right now. I've got my full circle of jasper. It's that bloodstone jasper that I have, a bunch of big chunks, and then I've got some shungite and some black tourmaline, and then I've got these bad boys. Oh, I wish you could see these better. And these are also some of the local stones we have. These are like huge chunks of like desert calcite. It's like a type of like calcite, you think, or gypsum or something like that. Yeah, and then I have like some obsidian, and that's what I have in my circle. And then I have all my other crystals. You painted a red dragon for John Vinny. Oh, beautiful. I'll have to check it out. I love dragons. I keep missing some of your guys' comments, so if I don't answer you, I am so sorry. It's like they're going so fast. It's been really windy. Oh yeah. It was so cold. Oh my gosh. Like my daughter kept wanting to go outside in the backyard. Well, the back deck, we don't really have a yard. And every time she would open that door, it's just like, oh my gosh, why do you even want to go out there? It's freezing. 8 p.m. Oh, nice. Yeah, eight's a good number for today. It's like a manifestation day. So there's like a couple things with the numbers. You know, you have the 8, which is manifestation, and then you have the 2s, and like, yeah, dragons. I'm losing my train of thought. You have the 2s, which you have like 22, which is I think like the master builder, and then they have I'm not sure where I saw it, but this is like a portal connected to alchemy as well, or something like that. So I don't know. I wish I knew more about it. I don't know. I didn't do research like I should have. I guess I was kind of meditating and enjoying the energy, because you get kind of like transcendental, I guess, is the only word I can think of when the energy is like this and you kind of sit in a meditation. It's easy to get lost and not want to do other things. Yeah, positivity for sure. Oh, you're at the airport, John? When is your flight? Soon, probably. I'm glad you were able to stop in for a minute. So everybody, while you're, John Binney, I've collaborated with him a couple times, so he's going to be releasing a song soon. I'm not sure when. John Binney, you can just write it in the comments. And it's a collaboration that we did with like a group of people, so it'll be really exciting. I don't know if it's going to be ready tonight or tomorrow. I'm hoping he'll let y'all know in the comments. So, let's see how many people we have in the chat. Okay, so is everybody ready to do a meditation? We have 18 people in the chat, so that's definitely enough to start the meditation. And we've been going for almost 10 minutes now. And I didn't want to go too far in before we start the... Yes, definitely. Safe travels, John. If you aren't leaving just yet, we can definitely get that started for you as well. So I guess if anybody has any questions, go ahead and throw those in the comments real quick. And I'm just going to kind of like ground a little bit and kind of tune into the energy. And if you want to just start tuning into the heart center, heart chakra, just kind of put your focus in the middle of your chest and the energy center that is held there. And then take a nice deep breath. You're ready. All right. And I guess I can turn up the beats a little bit. And let me know if you guys lose connection or anything like that, because I don't have my computer playing the backup feed, because I had it playing just the music, so I'm not running anything through my Wi-Fi. Oh, well, I hope you have a wonderful time at work, and you can always catch the replay. And just continue breathing as you kind of allow yourself to acclimate and tune into the energies. And everyone, I apologize for how dark it is. I'm going to invest in some lighting to brighten up these meditations. All right, so I'm kind of just seeing what kind of energy is coming through. So usually what I do is I will start to just kind of breathe until I start to feel a little bit tingly in my hands and feet. So take some nice deep breaths if you're not doing that already. And I'm just going to close my eyes now so I can see what kind of colors are coming through clairvoyantly. And I'm getting orange. So a lot of sacral chakra. But it's very dark. It's like the orange is kind of here, and then there's a lot of dark. So it seems like we need to do some clearing in the sacral. And my feet are feeling like maybe a lot of you aren't very grounded. So let's go ahead. Sorry, I just got like a lot of energy running through my heart chakra. So I apologize for the clearing of the throat. Okay, so I'm going to start running some grounding energy. And this is actually, this is Nora Code 1, this is Light of Existence. And if you want to become more familiar with this energy, I do have a video that will teach you how to work with the energy of the Nora Code 1, the Light of Existence. And this works a lot with the root chakra, but it also connects you with Mother Earth's root chakra. And it can work with all the chakras, so it's really good at grounding energy. So if you have energy that's stuck in other chakras that needs to be grounded, this is a great code for that. So and you may start feeling this in your back, in your lower back. And I'm just going to let you all know, I am probably not reading the comments while I'm doing the meditation, but I'll go back and check through them after the video's over. And and I might catch a few here and there, but just know that if I miss you, it's just because I don't want to get too pulled out of the energy. Hey Chakra Bunny, perfect timing, we just started. Oh, it wouldn't let you chat. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've been having problems every single time I try to do a live stream. It's so frustrating. I'm actually really glad you're here. I thought of you while I was kind of, I guess you could say, gathering up the courage to do this, because I've had a lot of requests to do like some breath work, meditation, kind of work that into more structure so people can become more familiar with it and use it more. And working with the Kundalini requires a lot of breath work to keep the channels clear. Sorry, the energy is getting really, really intense. Whew, is that you, Chakra Bunny? It's like I saw you and then whew, it just like started getting really heavy. It's like, not heavy, it's like I can feel it every time I move my hands. It's like, I can feel it. There's like, almost like a, you know, like with the rubber bands, that kind of, that tension. I want everybody to take a nice deep breath and try to breathe in as deeply as you can. And just breathe it in, and then when you release, I want you to push all the energy down into the base of your spine as best as you can do that. So just take a nice deep breath. And here we are, 8-2, 8-2-2-2 on my clock, another synchronicity. I just love it. I love the synchronicities I've been getting today. Just such a good sign. So when you've had a chance to take a few breaths, I want you to start trying to kind of move your body into a circle. And this, you can use your shoulders to kind of guide you until you get more comfortable. But I want you to focus your energy at the base of your spine as you're moving in a circle. And as you're taking a breath, I want you to feel the breath come in. And as you're kind of going back down, I want you to push that energy down into the base of your spine. So it's like... And I know that it takes a little bit of practice, and you probably won't, I mean, you might get it on the first try, but just when you breathe in, think about the energy going into your heart, and then when you breathe out, think about it going down to the base of your spine as you're kind of going in a circle. Okay? And you don't have to like pull it into one circle. Like the way I do it, I have several circles in each breath, and there's my cat again. Apologies, and go ahead and just keep breathing, everybody. Come on, hurry. Okay. Yeah, the energy is really strong. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay, come on. You can move. She just wants to be the star of the show, you guys. Come on. Come on. She always has to pop in. Make sure everybody knows she's here. Yes, totally. All right, I want you to kind of allow the energy to kind of warm up the base of that spine, and that heat is good. Heat makes that energy kind of awaken, and it burns away anything that's like not supposed to be there, anything dense. You playing with my strings? I have string ties on my pants, and she keeps grabbing at them. She just loves to be a distraction when I try to do this. So this is funny. Light language is trying to come through already. So I want you all to just go ahead and visualize a golden, translucent pyramid or a white bubble, egg of light, however you like to visualize this. I would like you to see yourself surrounded by golden white light. Hi, Allison. Yes, she loves to show up and be a part of the show for sure. Oh, there she goes again. All right, you can get out of the way. All right, yes. It's like she knows exactly where to jump to be in the way. Okay, so I would like you all to visualize roots growing from the base of your spine, or it can be an anchor, a rope, a tie, something that anchors you deep into earth. Go ahead and just send it down as far as you can go, down through all the layers. And just wrap around Gaia's crystal heart. And I'm seeing like green and brown right now. Hi, Tweaker Jesus. How are you? Okay, everybody take a nice deep breath. Okay. So the energy might mess with the feet a little bit. Kia sia, cara sia, cara sia, kia sia, cora sia, cara sia. Ooh, we lost our beats. And it's back. It's funny. The energy just like stops and then it's like it starts again. Did you guys feel that? That was weird. Just kind of regrounding myself. Kia sia, cara ama sia, kira ama, kora sakara sia, kira anaka sia. Coração na cara, kira anakara anaka, noi kiki sikira cara, kira anaka sanaka, ko ikia onaka siia anaka, kora sakara anaka. Kora anaka, Sira Anaka, Sira, Kor, Orasan, Kara, Ire A. Alright, I'm feeling the heart. The heart is starting to get some work done in it. Like I felt called to the selenite, and then it immediately started going to the heart, and then as soon as it connected to the heart, I started feeling it pull. Like it's pulling something out. So if you're feeling energy in the heart, I'm so glad you're dancing, Chakra Bunny. That makes me very happy. Kiranaka sunaa, Kiranaka onaka, Moiki isi itia, Kiranaka sunaa, Noisikia, Kiranaka, Sianaka, Sianaka, Kora, Kora Anaka. Seeing a lot of like purple now, and I felt really like pulled up to the crown. Like I'm feeling a lot of energy up there. And it's starting to get like some of that indigo purpley, so I feel like it's like working in third eye and crown. So I'm starting to feel it opening up the sacral and solar plexus areas. Take a deep breath if you're starting to feel any kind of pain, sensations, density, anything at all. Just breathe through it. And I'm being called to the throat, so I'm feeling like there's something tied to the emotions, also to the inner child, also connected to speaking. So maybe feeling emotionally shut down through things that you said as a child that is affecting you now as an adult. Trying to tune into that energy a little bit. I'm starting to feel like a lot of anxiety or tension or like maybe even fear. So if you're having memories that are resurfacing that are making you maybe slightly uncomfortable, take a nice deep breath. And just let it go. Allow the energy to run through your body now and help transmute that for you. I'm actually going to add another frequency to the mix. A little bit of alchemy here. You may feel a shift in the energy. I'm just kind of tuning in to see if more codes want to come through. I'm feeling my throat kind of thicken up, and I can feel some energy a little bit back here. So if something wants to kind of step through. And this is going to be working with the solar plexus. Kora sanaka onaka. Kora ikiya sunaka. Kira anaka sunaka. Kiri ikiya sunaka. Oka ashi I siri a. Oka ashi iri ikiya. Kora anaka siri a. Kora anaka siri a. I was getting a lot of like Pleiadian energy coming through with that last one. Noi kikia sunaka. Kira anaka sunaka. Kora sanaka. Irikitia. Si iniki itia. Hi, God's chosen. Kora anaka. Kira anaka. Kora anaka. Ki isiya. just kind of tuning in to see if anything else wants to come through. I felt a lot of the energy start to step back, and then I felt something kind of come from this side, so I'm just waiting to see. I'm kind of feeling out the energy. Kira, Suna, Koa, Sana, Kia, Suna, Kia, Kia, Suna, Kora, Ona, Kia, Suna, Ona, A. Alright, I kind of felt the energy start to step back. You may feel a shift in the energy, a slight wearing down. So I want you to kind of integrate, and I'm seeing a lot of rainbow colors right now. Go ahead and just integrate the energy, integrate it into your being. Allow yourself to anchor and ground. And allow yourself to kind of come back to your body when you're ready. Hi, John. Sending love, sending love. We're just closing out the meditation and having everybody kind of anchor and ground. Allowing it to kind of settle down. How's everybody feeling? You can go ahead and put stuff in the comments now. My eyes are open. The energy is definitely still flowing. I can feel it in my hands. You guys can probably still feel it going. I'm just going to turn it down a little bit. All right. So how did you guys enjoy that? Did you feel the different frequencies as I was kind of changing the energy around as I kind of shifted things? Is everybody feeling all right? We got 21 in the chat. How is everybody doing? Balance. Wonderful. Yeah, I feel very calm right now. You see green. I was seeing a lot of green too. Oh, got real warm. Me too. Thank you for moving your hands like me, Rita. That makes me so happy. That means you're kind of tuning into the energy. That's how I can feel the energy. Yes, totally walking around to the store to the beat. Nice. Yes, I'm glad. You know, I actually wrote this. That is one of my beats. You know, one of my many. You know, I like to get creative. I call that one Stardust. Yes, you got very warm too. Awesome. Perfect. Yeah, I was really trying to burn a lot of that energy out. Get your chakras all warmed up and open and expanding. Awesome. Beautiful. Ooh, that makes me so happy. Hmm. I'm so grateful to have each and every one of you here. I just want to take a minute and let you all know how much this has just been. I was so nervous about it earlier, and the turnout has been really fantastic. So, slight hiccup at the beginning, but that seems to happen every time for me. I'm really glad I was able to stay on the same stream this time and I didn't have to like open up two other streams. That's so frustrating. Oh, I'm glad you felt the energies. Hi, Videoteca. Oh, and your feet and hands were very energetic. Perfect. That means we were grounding good and you were picking up the energy in your hands. Oh, wonderful bravery. I'm so glad you were into it. Yeah, actually I think I'm gonna take this beat, this Stardust beat for one of my next healing tracks on quantum therapy, on my hypnofairy quantum hypnofairy quantum energetics channel, my healing channel. Where I just do like meditation music and like healing energetically encoded videos. Hi Allison, how are you? Oh good, I'm glad you like the beats. Yeah, so this will probably be one of the beats on my next healing meditation music tracks. Like all my healing meditation music has quantum alchemy encoded into it, so it's like you get a healing, you get to meditate, it's like everything. I just want everybody to heal. I want us all to get more aligned and more awakened, and I want to make it, accessible. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I love you guys. I love you all so much. Oh, I'm so glad you feel more calm and grounded. Yeah, the energy was really kind of intense. It's hard to stay grounded during portals, especially if you're not aware and you're just like getting hit with all these like blasts of energy. You're like, oh, where is that coming from? Why do I feel like punching a wall right now and I don't have any reason to? I'm just angry. Oh, well, thank you so much for coming and being a part of this Chakra Bunny. Much love to you and blessings. Thank you. Yes. Oh, my third eye is definitely like whew, activated too. I'll tell you what. I think it's kind of from the pressure of the moonstone, like pushing. I know it's not even my third eye. Kind of is like right there. It's right above it, but it's like enough pressure to like activate that energy. Hi, Wild Faye. How are you? You know what? You probably would just be perfect at light language, and you should just let your hands move and flow like that because it's so healing and it connects you with energy and it connects you with nature, and the fairies love it. And yeah, when I was a kid, I did that, and I wrote in, light language, and I spoke in light language, and everybody just thought I just, had a crazy wild imagination and was really good at made up languages. You are not crazy at all, Wild Faye. You are natural. I mean, everybody can do light language. There are some that are like more naturally inclined to it. People that did it as a child, that even did it, as a teenager. You go to nightclubs and stuff like that. For me, it was like I did it as a kid, and then I did it again as a teenager, doing like, like the glow sticks, and you do like the light shows for people, and people would be like mesmerized, be like, wow, how do you do that? Yeah. I never actually went to any raves. I always wanted to, but I just did like, we used to have what we called kick-its. So they were like little mini parties at like friends' houses, and I would give people like light shows with like glow sticks because I would get bored and it looked cool to me, and I would just get into it. And now I know why, but at the, when back then I just thought it was, a cool party trick. Oh, I'm so glad, Wild Faye. I really hope you start doing light language more often, and please watch any of my videos, and maybe I'll do a live meditation for specifically that, for activating light language. Maybe I'll do the next one on that, for people who want to learn how to connect with their inner light language, because everybody can do it. we all have this innate ability to speak and connect with our inner speak is what it is. It's heart speak. It's the inner language that comes from our heart and our soul. And then also when I channel, I connect with other aspects of myself or beings that are bringing through specific codes for activation for people who are going to be watching the video, because time and space is just an illusion. So whatever needs to come through me as a conduit will come through for you as a person watching, because you will be guided to this video if you are meant to be watching it. To receive the codes you need and the activations you need and the clearings you need in order to expand in your journey. So if you're here, you're meant to be here. You were guided here on purpose. Yes. Yes, Orvercon. There are no coincidences. I think I will do that for maybe my next live stream. We'll work with connecting with that inner light language that we all have the ability to do. And really it's just connecting with that soul language. It's a soul language. It's speaking from the soul, speaking from the heart. And then also, like I said, when I connect with other beings, I bring through specific codes that comes through my own frequencies, tones, and I guess you could talk, my light language. And then I also do, like, it's funny because there's another person who does light language so similar to me. And so if any of you guys know Galactic Goddess, she channels so similar to me. She channels a lot of the same information. Her light language is very similar to me. We're just very much in alignment with each other. I know we were probably like sisters a million other lifetimes. But she calls it Morse code for DNA, and she does something very similar, and I call it like beeping and deeping because I do it. It's like a Morse code for DNA, so it's like dee 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 dee. You'll hear me start doing that, and when I'm doing that, that's like heavy reprogramming. That's like if you could look at like a blueprint, like a template, and see like somebody changing the code written into it. That's like what that beeping does. It like changes the code of the template. Like it's intense. It's quantum work. Yeah, so the beeping and deeping, as funny as it sounds, is actually like the powerful, like hardcore stuff that gets really in there. Yeah. Oh, well, I was not really wanting to do it. It just kind of happened. I already had the channel Fascinating Fairy for my store, because I make jewelry. I also make like magic wands and stuff like that, and like all kinds of stuff. And so I had a store called The Fascinating Fairy, and so I started the YouTube channel because I was doing like time lapses of my wand making, and I wanted to post it on YouTube so that if somebody bought a wand, they could go to the channel and watch their wand be made. And I was like, that'd be cool. Yes, 11/11 all the time. For me, that's like an activation. That's an activation. Not just manifestation, but that's like an activation for some kind of new beginning that's coming in. Yeah. And then I started doing light language. It was actually kind of funny because I stumbled on a video, and I don't know if anybody has watched Romeo Baron before. I stumbled on one of his videos, and his light language activated me. It activated my light language, and I started just kind of like recording myself in meditation doing it, and I noticed how healing it was for me. And so I started like channeling for my sisters and doing like healings for them through light language. And this was before I even knew like you could heal with light language or that people were doing that. It was just like stuff I was doing intuitively. I didn't know it was a thing yet. And then like I kind of, after discovering Romeo, decided, okay, well, I really liked his stuff. I'm going to kind of look at other stuff. And so I discovered Marlene Cronin, and she had another Activate Light Language in Yourself video that I had watched. And I watched that one, and that just like activated like an understanding of the light language. Like Romeo activated the light language, and then Marlene activated like the understanding of it. And after that, I was just like, holy crap, wow, this is insane. And then there was one other person that I had watched, and his name is Cody Singh. And he has a Facebook page, Divine Creators with Cody. And he was probably the third person that really had a big impact on my light language activation. When I watched him, I saw the energy coming off from his breath, and like in the room, the colors changing. And I was like, that's amazing. And I was just completely blown away by it. So I started, and that was actually, I think, when I started filming myself doing light language was after I discovered Cody. Because that's when I started noticing the colors, and I wanted to see if it happened when I did it. And that was, I think, what led to me. I'm trying to remember the timeline of this because it was about a year ago, and I'm trying to remember if the whole thing with Cody was before or after I started doing the videos. All I know is that was part of what made me wanted to start doing them publicly, was because I had posted one in his group, the Divine Creators with Cody, and I actually think I had it unlisted on YouTube, and I was just sharing it privately in the group. And it had gotten like a good response in the group, and people were very like encouraging and motivating and talking about how they could also see the energy too. So I really want to say, like, even though like Romeo and Marlene were like the activators of my light language, it was Cody and his group that really kind of brought me to the whole YouTube scene and gave me the platform and the courage or the motivation that I needed to get where I am now. So, I mean, I don't know if he'll ever actually watch this video, but if he does, Cody, you know, you had a huge impact on me, so thank you. I probably, I don't even, who knows, maybe I would have, but it definitely did help. He definitely helped. His group helped a lot. It was actually the only group I was in for like the first 6 months that I was doing light language. And so it was like the only place I was sharing it. And then I think it was Keepers of the Codes and Divine Creators with Cody. You bought copper today. Oh, nice. Yes, I'm going to be getting some copper as well too. Yeah. Copper and pick. I'm confused. Male YouTube copper and pick. I'm a little. I'm not exactly sure. Hold on. Let me see if I can. I think there's more to the question. It says, drew a pick of necklaces after the song. And then using copper. Oh, collaborate on like a crown? Is that what you're asking? I'm sorry, I like missed so much of your question. You want me to collaborate on a crown? You want me to make a crown, like a copper crown? Because I can definitely do that. Yeah, actually, the Billie Eilish one. Oh, he has the most beautiful voice, Katie. I just love it. It just like, I don't know, maybe he was like my brother in another life or something. Like my heart just like goes out for him, even though we've never like met personally. Yeah. Yeah, I was really happy to see that. Yeah, yeah. Copper is like good for your body. I think not too much copper. I mean, not too much copper, but to an extent. I remember because I used to be a bartender, and I remember having a discussion with somebody about the Moscow mules because we served them in copper cups, and they were like, "Well, can't you get like poisoning from that, from the copper cups?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know. I thought it was good to drink out of copper." So it was kind of interesting that. Oh, you drew 2 necklaces. Okay. Well, do you have my email? You can send me an email, and then I can custom make those for you, however you want. um, yeah, and you don't have to send me the copper. I mean, unless I'm actually going to be buying some copper wire in all different sizes. Oh, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of light language speakers on the autism spectrum. I wouldn't be surprised if most people who are autistic actually were very much would be benefiting. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time getting it out. Would benefit from using light language, speaking it themselves, because it would give them a chance to tune into something that was internal, not external. And a lot of times people who have autism or on the spectrum have trouble with external stuff, and they need that internal thing. That's why like stuff like tapping and like tapping and grabbing stuff is like healing or like soothing for people, because it's like a sensory thing. So the light language could actually be a very powerful healing sensory thing for them. I don't know the right word for it. Okay, so my email is thefascinatingfairy@gmail.com. Perfect. Yeah, so Bravery, so everybody who's here, as he's speaking about his copper, can you guys see this beautiful pendant? So I had it on actually a really nice necklace, and you'll see it in a couple of my videos from maybe like a month ago, and it broke. So it's just hanging out like this for now. But this is rose quartz. So I am a big fan of quartz, any kind of quartz, but rose quartz is my favorite. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we've got 15 people left in the chat. And we've been going for an hour. Does anybody have questions or anything you want to talk about? Or should we wrap this up? Like, how's everybody feeling right now? Bravery is always down to keep going, right? Oh, well, you know what? Yeah, exactly. Attention dialed into a higher dimension. Thank you, Wild Faye. You know what they say? I have ADD, not ADHD, but whatever. And I just say it's my fairy nature. I'm all over the place, but I can also do like 5 things at once. When I was a bartender, that was so effective. I could listen to literally 3 conversations going on at once. So everybody can see me and hear me okay? I know copper's good for arthritis. Definitely, it helps. I actually had some bracelets that had copper on them, but when I did my Christmas presents, I cut my bracelets and took the copper off because I had made some bracelets for the family, and I was showing them mine. I was like, yeah, I have copper on it for my arthritis, and they were like, oh, I need something like that. And I was just like, oh, well, so I just cut mine, and then I cut theirs, and then I added the copper on, and I put it back together. My voice is cutting out. Yeah, it said my connection was low. Is everybody hearing me okay? Let's see, it says, yeah, 25 TVs on 25 different channels. We really are, though. We are on like 24, 25 different dimensions at one time. Like, it's ridiculous. And then all of those aspects of self have their equal and opposite polarities, that have their equal and opposite polarities of self, and it just goes on for infinity. If you try to wrap your mind around it, you start to spin a little bit. That's why when you really start to like try to talk about like the nature of quantum reality, you sound like a crazy person, just a little bit. I always have to like simmer down now. Yeah, you know, and I just like copper for some reason. I like wearing it. I like the way it makes me feel. I had a really nice moldavite and copper crown that I had made, and I wanted to keep it for myself so bad, and I always kind of wish that I did. But the girl that I sold it for actually ended up ordering another custom crown for her daughter, and it ended up being a good thing because I feel like it helped her. I'm gonna grab some water real quick. I feel like moldavite, like most crystals, will call to certain people. Like they choose people, and I feel like maybe that piece of moldavite needed to be with her, and that's why I felt like I needed to put it in the store so that she could have it. Do you guys ever feel like you just need to like give a crystal or something to somebody because it feels like it should be theirs. I know, like, that's how Bravery felt about the rose quartz, and I've always felt a deep connection with this. It's one of my favorite crystals that I have. And then I also have this other one that I got from Robert. I don't think, if he's in the chat, say hi, Robert. This one right here is also one of my favorite. I channel with this one a lot because it's such a good generator for energy. Like, it's intensely powerful. I don't know if you guys can see this. And that's a rose quartz. So these are some of my favorite crystals. And then I have a Herkimer diamond, but I actually have that in an alchemical solution right now. A little project that I'm doing on the side with a fellow. Oh, that was my cat. She's leaning her head up against the my phone. Let's see if I can move that out of her way. All right, can you guys see me okay? Sorry about that. Yeah, I have a Herkimer diamond about that big that my sister gave me that I love to use, but I actually have that in a solution right now. Yeah, so it's being used. I have a bunch of other crystals that I really love too, but those are just some of my favorites. Yes, crystals are so magical. I'm such a crystal person too. I'm like that kid that always had rocks. Yeah, Herkimer diamonds are so gorgeous. And I love the one she got me because not only did it have like a little baby diamond that actually fell out, and so I put it in with my moldavite. It's right here at the top. The little baby, it had a little baby attached to it. And it fell off. I was meditating with it, and I was just kind of rubbing my hand on it, and just like popped off. So I put it on with my moldavite. It's right here at the top. You can't really see it because it's only about that big. But Herkimer diamonds I really like for channeling because they really kind of help clear the energy in your mind and in your space and open up those higher chakras. And I found that this crystal really helps for that. Selenite really helps for that. And then this, I'm pretty sure this is calcite. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see this. Yeah. These ones, like, I sleep with these ones under my pillow because they give me amazing dreams. And then I have this organite pyramid. It's got blue kyanite, it's got a quartz crystal, it's got gold, it's got turquoise in the bottom, and it actually glows in the dark. That's why it's not like clear. Yeah. Oh no. Well, the selenite, I know all of my selenite pieces are broken because my kids like to throw them around and then they shatter very easily. So this used to be a wand. As you can see, that's broken. And these are actually pieces of said wand before it broke. This is one of my sticks, and I've actually given a lot of sticks away. And this is actually another piece from the wand that broke. It was just like a chunk. I was like, oh, I'm gonna just wrap that up with a scrap that I was gonna throw away anyways. I was gonna throw this away because I didn't like it very much. And I was like, oh, you know. I keep getting these notifications popping up on my thing, so if I lose you guys, I'm really sorry. My connection's not that great right now. Oh, I sleep with like 10 crystals under my pillow. I can't pick just one. I'm like, okay, I want you, and I want you, and I want you, and I want you, and I want you. My crystals are like, all like people. All like different little people. They all have their own personality. Yeah. Are we still on? Interesting. It just said that something about exceeding a limit, but it looks like it's still going. Am I still on? Oh yeah, there you are. Can I introduce my plants? Oh, okay. Well, I don't have names for them. I don't really have names for my crystals either. I just like, I know them by their energy. This is, so this is a double dip, Queen's Envy plant. And then this over here is just like a little fairy house. There's nothing really in there. And then a little bit of moss. This is some kind of pothos. I'm not exactly sure. This is a wandering Jew, and it has some mint growing in there. And then some more of the, it's either like a pothos or a philo. No, I think it's a pothos. I should know the types of plants they are, but I really don't. I'm terrible. All right, so does anybody have any more questions? Let's see, what does that say? I wonder if the bad energy in the house. Okay. It looks like I missed some stuff. Yeah. Each plant has its own type of energy. Like, especially when I'm meditating with them and my aura site gets really prominent. Like, they start to get a glow, each one of them, and their glows will sometimes have a little bit of a different color to them. Some of them will have like a little bit bigger of an aura, and some of them will have a little bit smaller. But you can really just see the energy coming off of them. You can see how each one like kind of puts off a little bit of a different energy as well. Oh, it's possible. Yeah, if she's not clearing the stone. Well, the selenite doesn't need to be cleared. It's self-clearing. And if the selenite was sitting next to the rose quartz, it would be clearing the rose quartz. Ooh, I've got a nice indent there. It's like I know I could feel it like pushing on my forehead. Um, does she have small children that could have possibly broke it? I mean, is that a possibility? I know that my selenite, like, sometimes, I don't know if it just got wet or what happened to it, because I've had a couple sticks just turn like chalk white and just completely disintegrate. And I just like never know how that happens. It's happened to a couple of my sticks. I was like, did it just like burn out of energy? Did it like take out some like gnarly entity or something? Like, I don't know what happened. Or did it just get wet? I don't really know. I've never actually been able to see what caused it to do that. I just find it in that state. And I'm like, how the heck did that happen? Yeah. All right. Oh, I was like wondering what was going on. Oh, no children. Okay. Yeah, when it's fully open, I really don't know. I wouldn't even say my third eye is fully open. It's got a lot of work to do. I'm still in like for my clairvoyance, I guess you could call it like the plasma stage, where I don't see like things in full picture. Like when I see things like in picture form, it's more in like in the same way that you would like reflect on a memory when I see things like that. I get a lot of information claircognizantly. That would be my clairsentience, and claircognizance would be like my most prominent abilities right now. Although I've always been able to like see energy and colors. Like when I close my eyes, people a lot of times are like, yeah, when I close my eyes, all I see is black. For me, when I close my eyes, it's like I see another space, I guess you could say. I call it the void, and it usually has color. And sometimes like I can focus on the room and I can start to see like the outlines of things in the room. Like if my computer's sitting in front of me, I can see the outline of my computer. I can wave my hands in my face and see the outline of my hand. I can see my hands. I can see the energy moving around. If I close my eyes and I start doing this, I can see the energy. I can see which direction it's flowing in. I can change its direction. I can see the energy move. I can see what color it is. So that's kind of how my third eye works, but I definitely wouldn't say it's open all the way. It's got a lot of work still to do. Oh, my store is closed right now because everything that was in it I gave away for Christmas presents, and I haven't bought new supplies because I'm kind of waiting on my tax return to come in, and I just filed those yesterday. Before I can buy more stuff. So I'm kind of on a pause for like until next month, and then I'll have a bunch of stuff in the store again. And so it's on Etsy, and it's just the Fascinating Fairy. It's the same name as my channel. Yeah, it could be the dark man living there. It's possible. If he has dark energy, he would be repelled by those stones. He would not resonate with them. Yes. Your wands are starting to change. Do you make wands, Joan? I'm missing a lot of the questions. I'm sorry, guys. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be cutting this short here too. It's been going for an hour, and oh, I just got 13:33 on my clock. So yeah, if anybody has any more questions, go ahead and throw those in now. I'm going to cut this short out. Dreams. Gosh, if you think of any, let me know. I struggle with remembering my dreams so much. The only tip, I guess, would be to keep a journal next to your bed and write down anything you can remember in that first 5 minutes you wake up, because usually after that you forget most of it. Oh, okay. The selenite you call wands. All right, yeah, I guess they do call them wands. I call them sticks, but yeah, I guess they do call them wands. Um, oh wow, that sounds kind of scary. Yeah, at least do like a welfare check, make sure she's doing all right. Just let her know that you're there, you're a safe space for her. Um, uh, you know, if she needs you. I'm sorry to hear that. Um, it's always unfortunate to have those kind of situations, but it's kind of the reality that we live in. So I guess just try to be there for her if she needs you, and you know, um, that's really all we can do is be there for those people, and try to guide them in a better direction. And if you know there's danger, you know, like her life is in danger, then and there maybe you should. I don't really know. I try to stay out of people's business, but yeah, definitely just let her know that you're there for her and that you have a safe place for her if she needs it. All right. All right. Does anybody have any more questions before I go? Yeah, I will make sure to send her some protection and healing love as well before I go to sleep. I'll put that in my night intentions. Yeah. And that's something you can do energetically for her too, is just send her your loving intentions. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Just be there. That's absolutely the best thing you can do. Exactly. And just love her like a sister. That's beautiful. Thank you, Wild Faye. Yes. Sending her all love. Everybody just take a moment and just tune into the energy. And just set the intention to surround her with love light. For the highest good of all. Yes, thank you everybody for this beautiful live. I enjoyed you all so much. Thank you all for coming out. I'm so grateful for all of you. And I look forward to doing this again soon. So maybe sometime next week. I'll try to do it on like a Friday or a Saturday night if I can. We'll see. And we'll try to maybe do that light language meditation that I was talking about earlier in the chat. Okay? Oh, you're so welcome, Wild Faye. All right, everybody who's still here, let's see, it looks like we have 9 people still in the chat. I want to send you all my love and blessings. And thank you so much for coming out. And it might take me a minute to figure out how to turn this off, but I love you all. Bye.